Practice the 40-plus formula. This formula says that you work 40 hours per week for survival. Everything over 40 is for success. If you only work 40 hours and the average work week today is closer to 35 hours, all you will ever do is survive. You'll never get ahead, never be a big financial success. You'll never be highly respected and esteemed by your colleagues. You will always be mediocre if you just work the basic 40-hour week. When people want to talk to you, excuse yourself and say, "I have to get back to work." Don't drop off your dry cleaning, phone your friends, socialize with your coworkers, or read the newspaper. Work all the time you work. Resolve today to develop the reputation for being the hardest working person in your company. Every hour over 40 is an investment in your future. You can tell where you're going to be in 5 years looking at how many hours over 40 you put in every week. The average self-made millionaire in America today works 59 hours per week. Some of them work 70 and 80 hours per week, 6 days per week rather than 5, and works longer days as well. If you want to call a self-made millionaire, phone the office before normal working hours and after normal working hours. The self-made millionaire is usually there when the staff arrives and is still there working when they leave. And here's the key. Work all the time you work. When you work, don't waste time. When you get in early, put your head down and get started immediately. Work all the time you work. I have to get back to work. Resolve today to develop the reputation for being the hardest working person in your company. This will bring you to the attention of people who can help you faster than almost anything else you can do. Back to work. Success secret number 7. Dedicate yourself to lifelong learning. The fact is that you have more brains, more ability, and more intelligence than you could ever use if you were to work on developing yourself for the rest of your life. You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation. But your mind is like a muscle. It only develops with use. Just as you have to strain your physical muscles to build them, you have to work your mental muscles to build your mind as well. The good news is that the more you learn, the more you can learn. Just like the more you play a sport, the better you get at the sport. The more you dedicate yourself to lifelong learning, the easier and faster it is for you to learn even more. Leaders are learners. Continuous learning is the key to the 21st century. Lifelong learning is the minimum requirement for success in your field or in any field. Make a decision today that you are going to become a student of your craft and that you are going to continue learning and becoming better for the rest of your life. The first key is that you get up and read in your field for 30 to 60 minutes each day. Reading is to the mind as exercise is to the body. When you read for an hour each day, this will translate into about 1 book per week. 1 book per week will translate into about 50 books per year. 50 books per year will translate into 500 books over the next 10 years. Since the average adult reads less than 1 book per year, when you begin reading 1 hour per day, this alone will give you an incredible edge in your field. You will become one of the smartest, most competent, and highest paid people in your profession by simply reading 1 hour each day. And here's the key. Work all the time you work. When you work, don't waste time. When people want to talk to you, you excuse yourself and say, "I have to get back to work."